enforce those deadlines.
Interesting stuff. Thanks so much. I want to bring in Republican Congressman Tim Burchett of Tennessee. He joins us now. He serves on the House Foreign Affairs Committee. Congressman, always good to have you with us. We saw President Trump and Vladimir Putin in the meeting room before the talks began. Reporters asked Putin whether he would agree to a ceasefire, if he would commit to stopping the killing of civilians. Why should Trump trust him? Now, Putin, not surprisingly, was the Cheshire Cat. He didn't answer. He kind of made silly expressions. What do you think is the reason why Putin is here? He doesn't really seem to want peace necessarily. He continues to strike civilian centers just in the last few hours. Why do you think the Russian president is here?
I think a lot of it has to do with his ego. He's former KGB. They are masters of misinformation and filling the public full of things that are not the truth. I think but he is there. And so I would hope that maybe we could move towards peace. A little less killing in this world would be a great thing, Jake. And as you know, you have members of Congress who will financially benefit from this war to continue. And we see this time and time again. We see that with leaders in our own communities. They want us all fighting because once the fighting stops, they're out of power. And I think Putin realizes that. He is definitely a wartime dictator. And I think he enjoys the role on the world stage.
Do you have any concerns at all about how this summit has been happening? And obviously, I'm sure everybody watching, and you and I, we all hope that a just peace comes out of this and that the killing stops 100%. But the idea of the Russian president being welcomed with a red carpet on American soil, President Trump applauding him, inviting him into the beast. What do you make of all that?
I think a lot of it has to do with location. Trump doesn't do anything. I was in the Roosevelt room with President Trump sitting 2 people away, and I was reminded what someone once told me, that Trump doesn't do anything by accident. The color of the wallpaper, the location of the glasses, where people are sitting. I think he's in Alaska for one reason: energy. Some of the largest oil reserves in the world are there. We got Alaska from Russia. I think ultimately it's not going to come down to firing bullets. It's going to come down to economics. And with Trump unleashing America's energy economics, I think in this world, I think it's going to put us in a lot better place to negotiate. I think he could literally shut Russia down. And I hope that's the direction that he's going in. And I think that's ultimately where he's at. It's no accident they're in Alaska right now.
Interesting. Republican Congressman Tim Burchett of the great state of Tennessee. It's good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. As this historic Trump-Putin meeting stretches on, it's worth noting the rather warm reception given to Putin upon his arrival here in Alaska.